Welcome back to Performance Fuel, the podcast dedicated to optimizing your physical and mental capabilities. Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into something foundational yet often overlooked: healthy eating. We'll explore how what we consume is absolutely paramount for both our physical output and our mental acuity. It's not just about avoiding illness, it's about actively enhancing performance.
Absolutely. And our journey today will take us from the big picture of macronutrients, those carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, to the intricate world of micronutrients like vitamins and minerals, and even beyond that, touching on hydration and the gut-brain connection. We're aiming for a complete understanding of how diet fuels our best selves.
Precisely. So when we talk about best performance, what does that even look like? It's not just about athletes. It's about sustained focus at work, creative problem solving, emotional resilience, and of course, physical energy throughout the day. Diet directly impacts all of these. A well-nourished body and brain are simply more capable.
It's incredibly empowering to realize how much control we have over our own performance through our food choices. It's not just about feeling good today, but setting ourselves up for optimal function long term. I'm excited to break this down.
Let's start with the macronutrients, the building blocks of our diet. Carbohydrates often get a bad rap, but they are our primary energy source. The key is understanding the difference between complex and simple carbs. Complex carbs, found in whole grains, vegetables, and legumes, are digested slowly, providing a steady release of energy. This sustained energy is crucial for prolonged focus and preventing those dreaded afternoon slumps.
And when we talk about protein, it's not just for bodybuilders. Protein is vital for muscle repair and growth, but it also plays a critical role in synthesizing neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers in our brain that affect mood, focus, and motivation. Plus, protein helps us feel full and satisfied, which can prevent overeating.
Then we have healthy fats. These are essential for brain health, making up a significant portion of our brain tissue. They're also crucial for hormone production and managing inflammation, which can impact everything from joint health to cognitive function. Think avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil.
So, how do we practically balance our plates? A good rule of thumb is to fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables, a quarter with lean protein, and a quarter with complex carbohydrates. And don't forget a source of healthy fats. This visual guide makes it much easier to ensure you're getting a good mix.
Moving beyond the macros, let's talk micronutrients. Vitamins and minerals are vital, even in small amounts. For energy metabolism and cognitive function, B vitamins are absolute powerhouses. They're involved in converting food into energy and synthesizing neurotransmitters. Vitamin D is also crucial, not just for bone health, but increasingly recognized for its role in mood regulation and cognitive function.
And then there are the essential minerals. Iron is critical for oxygen transport, directly impacting energy levels and focus. Magnesium plays a role in over 300 bodily processes, including nerve function, muscle relaxation, and stress management. Zinc is important for immune function and also plays a part in cognitive processes. These are often overlooked, but their impact is huge.
We also can't forget antioxidants. Think of them as your body's defense system against free radicals, which can damage cells and contribute to aging and disease. Foods rich in antioxidants, like berries, dark leafy greens, and colorful vegetables, help protect your brain and body from oxidative stress.
Identifying deficiencies can be tricky, but symptoms like persistent fatigue, poor concentration, mood swings, or frequent illness can be indicators. Consulting with a healthcare professional for blood tests is the best way to confirm and address any specific deficiencies through diet or supplementation.
It's easy to focus on solid food, but hydration is just as critical for performance. Even mild dehydration can significantly impair cognitive function, leading to reduced concentration, slower reaction times, and increased fatigue. Physically, it impacts endurance and strength. Your brain is about 75% water, so keeping it topped up is essential.
The old adage of 8 glasses a day is a decent starting point, but individual needs vary based on activity level, climate, and overall health. A good practical strategy is to sip water consistently throughout the day, carry a water bottle, and pay attention to thirst cues. Urine color is also a good indicator. Pale yellow usually means you're well hydrated.
And let's not forget fiber. Fiber is a true unsung hero. It's crucial for gut health, feeding the beneficial bacteria in your digestive system, which in turn influences everything from immunity to mood. Fiber also helps regulate blood sugar levels, preventing energy spikes and crashes, and contributes to satiety.
Increasing fiber intake is usually straightforward. Focus on whole foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Adding a serving of berries to your breakfast, swapping white bread for whole grain, or incorporating beans into salads are simple, effective ways to boost your fiber intake.
It's not just what you eat, but when you eat that can significantly impact your performance. For physical activity, pre- and post-workout nutrition are key. Consuming carbohydrates before exercise provides readily available energy, while protein and carbs after exercise aid muscle repair and glycogen replenishment, accelerating recovery.
This principle extends to mental performance too. Strategic meal timing can prevent energy crashes and maintain sustained mental clarity. Eating balanced meals at regular intervals rather than relying on quick sugar fixes helps keep blood sugar stable, which is directly linked to cognitive function.
And this leads us to mindful eating. This involves paying full attention to the experience of eating and drinking, as well as to the body's signals of hunger and fullness. It helps prevent overeating and allows us to truly appreciate our food, fostering a healthier relationship with eating.
Navigating the snack aisle can be a minefield. When you need a boost between meals, opt for snacks that combine protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Think a handful of almonds, Greek yogurt with berries, or apple slices with peanut butter. These provide sustained energy and keep you full until your next meal.
The connection between our gut and our brain, often called the gut-brain axis, is a rapidly evolving area of research, and it's profoundly important for mental performance. The trillions of microbes in our gut, the microbiome, communicate with our brain, influencing our mood, stress levels, and even cognitive function.
So, how do we cultivate a healthy gut? Foods rich in fiber, like those we discussed, are essential prebiotics that feed beneficial bacteria. Fermented foods, like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi, introduce probiotics, live beneficial microbes. A diverse diet of whole foods is key to fostering a resilient and diverse microbiome.
Conversely, highly processed foods, excessive sugar, and artificial ingredients can negatively impact the gut microbiome, potentially contributing to inflammation and negatively affecting mental well-being. This can manifest as brain fog, irritability, or even anxiety and depression.
Building a resilient gut is a long-term strategy, but making conscious choices to reduce processed foods and increase whole, fiber-rich, and fermented foods can make a significant difference in your mental clarity and overall mood. It's about nurturing that internal ecosystem.
We've covered a lot of ground, but the biggest challenge is often making these changes sustainable. Meal prepping and planning are game changers for busy lifestyles. Taking a few hours on the weekend to plan meals and prepare components can save immense time and stress during the week, making healthy choices the easier choices.
Learning to read food labels effectively is also crucial. Pay attention to serving sizes, sugar content, sodium, and the types of fats. Understanding the ingredients list, shorter is often better, empowers you to make informed decisions when shopping.
Common challenges like cravings and social eating can derail even the best intentions. Instead of viewing them as failures, approach them with strategies. For cravings, try a healthier alternative or a small portion of the real thing. For social situations, Focus on making the best choices available, and don't let one off-plan meal derail your progress.
Ultimately, personalization is key. What works for one person might not work for another. Listen to your body, experiment with different foods and timings, and find a way of eating that nourishes you, makes you feel good, and fits realistically into your life. It's not about perfection, it's about progress.
So we've journeyed through the essential building blocks of nutrition, from macronutrients and micronutrients to hydration, fiber, and meal timing. We've explored the fascinating gut-brain connection and how to build sustainable habits. The key takeaway is that fueling your body and brain with nutrient-dense foods is one of the most powerful tools for enhancing both physical and mental performance.
The goal isn't to overhaul your entire diet overnight. It's about making small, consistent, sustainable changes. Maybe start by adding an extra serving of vegetables to your dinner, swapping sugary drinks for water, or planning one healthy meal ahead for the week. Small steps build momentum.
For those who want to dive deeper, we recommend exploring resources from reputable health organizations, consulting registered dietitians, and continuing to educate yourselves. Your health and performance are worth the investment. Remember, nutrition is a powerful lever for self-optimization.
Absolutely. Empowering yourself through informed food choices is a journey, not a destination. Thank you for joining us on Performance Fuel. Until next time, keep nourishing your best self.